Hello. How's everyone doing today? Hello. How's everyone doing? We're here. We're playing video games. Specifically, a old Wii licensed game. I'm not gonna waste too much time in this talking scene. There's not really anyone to say hi to, not anyone to really interact with. Got a water bottle, and we got a long game. We actually prepped for this game a lot. I actually have a spare set of batteries because my Wii remote's about dead. I am playing this game on original hardware. So let's just get into it. Let's see. Capture. It should be capturing. Reactivate it. There we go. Scooby-Doo first Frights. Now, the way I'm listening to the game is through what you all are hearing. I'm hearing exactly what you're hearing right now. So, I don't need the wrist strap on. I do need to move my right hand a lot. Can I move this down? Move this down. Does that look weird? We'll go with that. So, I did a test run of this. It should work fine. And I don't know if it's a bit laggy or not. I can't tell. Yeah. It's good to be playing some old Wii games again. I haven't actually played this game in a long while. I'm glad to be back in. I'm glad to be back in this. So, I think I'm good to go to delete this file. There's like no progress on it. I'm not deleting file 1. I'm like 90% sure that that's my actual save file from when I was a kid. I'll delete this file for us today. Like, I'm like 90% sure that's mine. Because I'm the only one in my family who'd spend so long playing a game. So let's get into it.
Yikes!
This is a good cutscene if you ask me.
Wow, a little on edge?
Sorry, Velma. Like we haven't eaten since the snack after lunchtime snack.
Shaggy, Scooby,
Oh, yeah,
you guys are going to love me.
Laugh tracks in here.
The Keystone Castle International Food Festival.
Food festival?
A castle? Sounds like it could be a fun type of vacation.
It's beautiful. Look at the amazing scenery.
Oh, yeah.
And there's even an eating competition.
Scoop, this is like no time for sleeping, man. We've got to start clearing all these shelves.
Why do that now?
To make room for the trophies we're totally gonna be bringing back.
Yeah.
I'd really love to go, but I promised we'd help my cousin Anna win her school talent contest.
Yeah, sure, we're gonna definitely do that.
We'll be there, Daph. I've heard St. Louis High has the
I don't know
biggest
if
cafeteria in the
my-
state. The biggest?
Hold on.
Yum.
And cafeterias always have the best customers, like us.
So as much as I'd like to see that castle, can Anna count on us?
Totally. With Scoob and my sweet dance moves in her act, she'll get a first place trophy.
There.
Then we can
There
go
we go.
eat our way to ours.
The game should get quiet as I talk. So, the way this game is structured, there are 4 episodes to go through. And the episodes are like the 4 chapters of the game. We got our beautiful things here. We got our 4 monsters. So, we're gonna start. Episode 1. I did play through this level as a test, but not on the save, obviously.
One more time.
In the name?
Stop!
You
stop!
suck.
Stop! Stop! You sound like
Gotta
a
be
mouse,
loud, you gotta be
Anna.
angry.
You must project. And
Exactly.
again.
In the name of the gods. Ms. Hilkin?
Okay, I'm actually kind of curious what
hope.
what play are they doing? I'm curious. Oh, I love the early Wii graphics. Look at that beautiful light effect. Oh man, it's been a while since I played a game on the Wii.
I can't wait to see Anna. Thanks for helping her out, guys.
No problem, Daphne. We're happy to help, right, Scoob? Scooby-Dooby-Doo!
Yeah, tutorial time.
Okay, let's split up. We'll find Anna faster that way.
Like, we'll search in this direction. Right, Scoob?
So yeah, this level has you cycle through all the characters of the game.
If we're gonna dance at Anna's contest, we need to
All right.
find the cafeteria and fuel up.
So let's get some Scooby snacks. Like, the amount of Scooby snacks we actually get doesn't really matter because we're not buying anything. There's no like Scooby snack gates we have to worry about. This should be relatively easy. But there's like Scooby snacks everywhere. They can't trick me into going like hopping into a trap. Yeah, I've already been doing that. Okay, I just want all the Scooby snacks. I want to get this gold one.
Come in, Scooby.
All right.
Shaggy, come in. Do you copy?
Like we copy, or whatever.
Hi, boys. You need to find a way into the school. Anna should be inside somewhere.
Like, cool, man. Leave it to us, Velma.
No, I play
Hey, keep me posted.
way too much Pizza Tower. Like, I'm genuinely starting to play this game as if I don't collect Scooby snacks, I lose a P rank. I play way too much Pizza Tower. Oh no, I lost. Oh wait, no. Oh wait, no. It's like I thought the plus thing was like a combo system and eventually just resets back, but no, it's just a plus. That's a shame. That's a shame. Alright. Go.
All right, Scoob. We've got to be quiet sneaking around here.
Yeah,
The
we have to
teacher
be
finds us, we're like
super
this, man.
quiet. 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 This is all sorts of quiets. Alright.
Dude, a Scooby medallion.
The
Get
big
it.
old MacGuffin. We do not need these most of the time, but they're fun to get. And they're worth 1,000 Scooby snacks.
That's worth like 500 Scooby snacks.
Sorry, 500. I collected a 500 earlier.
What are you doing back there?
We're Shaggy and Scooby, garden inspectors.
You're the culprits.
Shaggy and Scooby? I've heard of you. I'm Anna.
Anna?
Sure you are.
Like Daphne's cousin?
Yeah.
We're here to, like, help you win your contest.
And I'll need some real help. We haven't been able to finish a single dress rehearsal since the Phantom started haunting the theater.
Zoinks! Like, did you say Phantom?
Phantom?
Yes, yeah.
The Phantom of the High School Musical. He keeps terrorizing us whenever
This is
we're
High School
in the
Musical.
theater. Ms. Hilkins still
Everyone
isn't happy
loved
about
High
the
School
performance
Musical,
winning the
right?
contest this weekend.
That's a
Ms.
good
Hilton,
movie,
the drama
right?
teacher.
It's a
Okay,
great
but
movie.
first, like, if we're gonna go find the food, Phantom, we need to know. Is there a cafeteria here?
I never really
Right past
watched
that
High School
building.
Musical
But
that much.
Why?
Gotta
Not
get
a
some
favorite of
energy if we're
mine.
gonna help you win your contest. Like my
She's the
philosophy
culprit.
of life, Scoob. Food before Phantom.
Fair
All
enough.
right, to the school eats.
Yeah, I kind of wish like there was a slight combo system because I play way too much Pizza Town. I'd go for a P
No,
rank.
like we found Anna. Oh, and like watch out for the Phantom.
Yes.
Fred, yellow. Oh, he's gone, Scoob, like a phantom.
Alright. So, just kind of casually head through here.
Hey, Scoob, I'm a crackpot. I mean, crack
I mean,
shot.
I know Shaggy
Over here,
does
like,
a
swap
lot
to
of...
me.
Shaggy doesn't do crack, he does weed.
Hey, up there,
Like, let's be
Scoob.
honest here,
Can't
Shaggy
you,
definitely
like,
does
smell
weed.
that cafeteria taste?
Alright.
A pressure switch, like over there.
Yeah, I'm
Like
not
it's
too worried about
grapple
all the
time,
Scooby
man.
snacks. They're
I can get
not
up there.
required.
Scooby, the dog door. dog, door, you, go, me, sloppy joes.
Oh, there is a combo system. It's just really forgiving.
Oh man.
There is a combo
Right
system. It's
down
just
this hole.
extremely,
Back to
extremely
the drawing
forgiving.
board, Scooby-Doo.
Maybe we can go for a P rank. Mine is like
I
subtracting
haven't even had
cutscenes.
dinner, and like I'm already being deserted.
Like if we don't drop a combo before a cutscene, that'll be a P rank. All right. Next one. This is the Fred and Velma tutorial.
We'll never find Anna if we have to search in the dark.
By the looks of things, that's
so-
the power shed right there. The generator should be inside.
Oopsie. Well, characters by mistake. I gotta remember the controls. It's been a hot minute since I played this game. There we go. Yeah. Maybe snacks aren't really that important.
Jinkies! That switch is huge. See if you can turn it, Fred.
Yeah, I play way too much Pizza Tower.
If we get those big sports lights on,
what else?
we'll be able to see a whole
So-
lot better.
Maybe I could use that device to turn them on.
Yes, Velma is smart, so she can figure out these machines really easily. AKA, let's hit random buttons until something works. Because it should just be like one button that does this, not 1, 2, 3, 4.
Look, Velma, clues.
Jinkies! Look how many there are. We'll need them all to piece the clue together.
Okay, so combat in this game's a little finicky at times.
Daphne, come in. Do you copy?
Yeah, combat can be a little
Hi,
finicky.
Velma. The boys found Anna, and apparently we've got a phantom.
Like, what? Yeah. So,
On our hands.
interesting.
Another mystery. Cool. The Phantom may be on our
charge up for the
hands,
next
but
fight?
he's missing a glove on one of his. Keep an eye out for clues. When one of us finds a way
I'm
into
going
the
to
school,
explode.
we'll all meet up. Okay, Daphne out.
Alright. So now comes the third character to be revealed to us.
Hey, kids!
Coach Hayes, Fred Jones. I remember you from when your school used to play ours.
Fred Jones, the star quarterback. Your spectacular pass really stole the game away from us, son.
Just one game.
Sorry, sir, but thanks, sir.
So you'll be
They
at
only
the
played
sports
one
carnival
game.
this weekend?
This weekend? But the talent show's this weekend.
Ha, that's what Ms. Hilkin thinks.
Pardon?
You're the culprit!
Ms. Hilkin, the drama teacher. Well, think about it. How do they ever hope to win the talent contest if they can't even
Yeah, they made it
finish a
too
dress
obvious for the
rehearsal?
first case. It's obviously
Yeah,
this guy.
That is tough to do when there's a phantom in the house.
Just as well, as far as I'm concerned. My star player is in that show.
Well,
That's
our
just
friend's cousin's
really
in the
bad
show, too.
scheduling.
So we need to help them get phantom
Also, does
free.
Velma's glasses change
a word
shape
of advice.
to
Ask
emo?
Miss Hilkin where she was every time the Phantom appeared.
That's actually a nice detail. Like that's really well done. That's just how
Someone
it's
has a
done
bone to
right
pick
now.
with us.
That's just how it is. The combat in this game. Some characters have ranged weapons. Some characters have do melee. And I prefer the melee because the range can be a bit annoying.
And stay down.
You can also throw grenades depending on the character. Like different characters have second abilities. Some of which are throwing grenades. Or whatever that's supposed to be. It's a grenade. I mean, range can be good for like dealing with enemies from a distance, but melee is just infinitely better. Let's go.
Look up there on the roof. What is that?
Don't know. Let's go check it out.
Oh, yeah. Okay, Daphne tutorial. Easy. So, we're gonna wave through this whole section.
Wait for me. I could get across on that pole.
Like, imagine she gets onto the pole. And then the thing just collapses. Because this is not a steady pole. Like, look, it's coming out of the ceiling. What is this connected to? It's coming out of the ceiling. That thing's ready to fall at any second.
Cool. I always wanted to be a pilot.
What is that?
They look tasty.
Pilot. I mean, I guess you're in the air, but still. And now,
Whoa,
health.
What? Scooby-Doo. I thought you were brave.
So our health is called courage. So, let's grab this heart. And now the fight begins.
No.
Okay, so we gotta knock out Daphne here. Alright. Let's go. Alright, want to get a little bit of courage from this fountain here. Just kind of enough to get me by. Get a full health. And just go. I'll get another one. Just to be on the safe side. I think there's a medallion in that. I'll pick up the medallion. Because I think I should. There we go. Got a medallion. Alright. Combat time. I'm about to beat the crap out of things. There's Daphne. Like to kick your ass. There we go. Ass kicked. That is how it's done.
I said not to the face.
Like health again. There we go. So there's some enemies that spawn on the stairs here, I think. I don't really remember. It's not too big a deal. Yeah, they come out of those doors. I don't really remember them doing that too much, though. I think we're fine. Yeah, I don't remember there being a lot of enemies in this room. Not a lot of enemies at all. Alright. So, I think it's heading here. The costume chest. This is what... Like, this game's a little weird because in the next level, Fred's gonna be in a football costume. Because, why not? Of course, Fred would just change outfits mid-level.
Excuse me, what?
Right. Okay, there we go. We are speedrunning this game. Yeah. Casual witches. Ain't got nothing on me, though. You ain't got nothing on
of
me.
these witches, the gang will be able to get into the school.
Are you supposed to be an imitation of what I am? I'm the better you. I am the infinitely better you. Because I have character. I'm not just a caricature. I'm here to beat the living crap out of you. Scooby, can you go deal with the other witches? Scooby, you're supposed to be helping me fight. No. I don't even remember if this game's multiplayer split screen. I don't think it was. Yeah, I think it just zooms out so both characters are visible on the camera. Honestly, I prefer that kind of like multiplayer, especially for 3D games. It really works for 3D games. I think I missed one of those. Yeah, I know where I missed one of them. I know where it is. I just didn't feel like getting it. But I don't need to. I'm not going for 100%. Because why would I? This is me playing an old licensed game from way back when. Okay, gang's in
good
here
work,
now.
guys.
Come on, Scoob. Gotta find those
Clues? Clues.
Right, clues.
Yeah.
Sure, Shaggy.
Yeah. Alright. Easy first level. How the hell has it already been half an hour? It's been like 20 minutes. About half an hour. Okay. Whatever. There. Got 3. I know where the one I missed was. I just don't care enough to go get it. I don't even remember what the trophy was for this level. Oh. It's a chase. Let's go. Chase time, chase time, chase time, chase time. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. I'm playing a Scooby. So yeah,
Like we're done for.
yeah, every episode has like 1 or 2 chase scenes to go through, and they're pretty dead. And they're okay. They work. They do their job. To get the point across. I will say, pretty dang good visual effects. Also, there's just a floor. There's just a hole in the floor. Why? This school needs some inspections. The school needs to be inspected a bit. Like, this is unacceptable. Can I sue the school for its reckless abandonment of my health and safety? Like, this is reckless. This is so very reckless. Live electricity. That's not okay. Okay, he's gone. He's gone. And that was easy. That's what the chase levels are. They're simplistic and easy to get through. You can easily get 2 bars on this quite easily. Easy stuff here. My goal is to get through the first 2 the first 2 episodes of the game. That's this and then the next section. You see, Fred's just in a football uniform now. No explanation, just is. Let me just pop over to here. Pull this lever. There we go. Kinda weird that you have to pull a lever to open some doors in a school, but I'm not gonna judge. Alrighty. I don't know how you went about.
I hit it!
Wait, yeah, I remember you got the thing in here. Right. Punch. Oh, right. Costumes change gameplay. Yeah, football, Fred's gonna throw items.
Shaggy will have some too.
Crap, I did not do that. Can I please sue the school for reckless abandonment? This is reckless.
Yep.
Oh, you jerk. You absolute jerk. Absolute jerk. Kill you. Go this way. Right. The non-split screen. In fact, this affects multiple.
No.
No, buddy, you gotta die. You gotta die. Yeah, you just, let's just casually destroy school property. It's to find a
Snacks
clue.
for my friend Scooby.
There you go. Let's coach the
Velma,
whistle.
come in, Velma.
This is Velma.
Yeah, they made it really obvious.
We found a clue in the library, and I think it belongs to someone you know. It's a whistle.
A coach's whistle.
Exactly.
Jinkies. We'll keep looking. If the Phantom is Coach Hayes, Ms. Hilkin's the only one who can confirm our suspicions. We need to find her.
Yeah, we need to find her, blah, blah, blah.
Found anything interesting in the science rooms?
This is a nice puzzle for a medallion.
Not yet.
Okay, Daphne out.
Oh, wait, no, that was a trophy.
Velma out.
Crap, I thought that was a medallion puzzle. I mean, it's a bit complex for a medallion puzzle.
And smash.
Swap.
I think I'm full.
Alright, alright. Let's go. Alright, we gotta do some combat.
Hello there.
Want it again? I
don't think so.
Shut up, you Puss in Boots wannabe. Puss in Boots wasn't even out when this game came out.
Yep.
I still need to see Puss in Boots 2. Apparently it's really good.
Time to punt.
Come on, you gotta die. Time to die. Yeah, I still have to see Puss in Boots 2. Apparently it's really good.
Lever, over there.
Pull some
Teamwork.
levers.
We've got to pull it at the same time.
Also, this is also extremely dangerous design. Because why on earth would you have something on an elevator that can just open and cause you to go into a free fall? Like, this is just reckless.
Watch what you're doing. Ow!
Come on. Die. I will die. There we go. Now we enter the next part, kind of like the basement of the school, I guess. And now we're in Fantasyland. Average 3D platform of the time. Take a totally normal location and turn it weird. Ooh, crap. Depth perception. Not my specialty, apparently. Right, there we are. Average 3D platform of the time. Just does some crazy stuff, and I love it. Like, this feels like the 2000s. Like, I can feel it. Boss time. Yeah. Haha, get it? Laugh track? Oh no. His head came off. You just want to kill the boss. That's all you have to do. And he's dead. And now we just go on back to Fantasyland. Now I'm at like half courage, which I really don't care about. It's not that big a deal.
Jeepers, can they eat this many? I did it!
Alright. Like, why would a school just have missing stairs? Just, the stairs are straight up missing, and no one's come down to replace them yet. And again, this is probably a public school. Like, this is probably just a public school. So they're not gonna spend the money to replace it. What the heck? There we go. Just have to teleport to me. Okay. Okay, just across. Swap. Nope, swap. Yep, gonna do this, buddy. This is an easy game. Walk back to my preferred character.
They look tasty.
Hey, the enemies, because I think you don't need to fight them. Enemies are more of a suggestion when it comes to this. Unless you're specifically told you have to kill them, there's no point in killing them. Like, it's fine. We'll just leave the skeletons and those guys in the basement.
Relax, Daphne. No one will be here this late.
Actually, I want to.
Going on.
So this gets me a costume, and this triggers the next cutscene, I believe. Right? Okay, this triggers the cutscene. They're smart enough not to put the cutscene trigger after the easily skippable enemies. We'll just leave the witches to exist.
Nobody's supposed to be back here. What are you doing?
We're trying to help. We're looking for clues to keep the show from being haunted.
You must be Miss Hilkin.
That's right. The drama teacher here. 22 years now.
Years.
So,
Man, that
you've
must be
heard of our
depressing.
disturbances.
Anna's my cousin. We're worried about her.
I mean, you get to have fun being a
that
drama
phantom has
teacher.
been a big nuisance.
We were told you were
Yeah, you
never
just
around when
spoiled
he
it
shows
completely.
up.
Like, the only possible thing that
well-
could not have... she's the only one that had even the slightest
So,
amount of,
Miss
like,
Hilkin-
hinting being, and you just spoiled
The
it there.
Phantom's around, and Ms. Hilkin isn't.
That sure doesn't sound like Ms. Hilkin.
And we
Anna
already
told
know
me
it's
she used to
not
be a
Anna.
prize-winning actress. She even won a
And she
golden
might be,
square.
but, like, she has an alibi. Like, there's only one person left that it can
It's
be.
strange that Ms. Hilkin disappears every time the Phantom's around.
Yeah, a little too strange if you ask me.
No, they thought ahead.
Velma, come in, Velma.
Just casually calling Velma while in the middle of fighting.
It looks like we have a new prime suspect.
No, we really
We
don't.
just
The
met
game
Ms.
spoiled
Hilkin.
it for us.
Gee, was she
Again, I'm just leaving all of the enemies to just exist because that's the school's problem now. Not my problem. Oh, but I didn't get nearly enough Scooby snacks. And now we're fighting the boss. This is the shortest chapter in the game because it's the tutorial level. But I love this boss fight because the whole idea is really cool.
Now look, here you are, and how lucky you're the stars, but it just might not end so well for you. Could you be that mystery crew? You know I'll see my plans through. What I'm saying is no talent show for you. I don't know why they even put it on that day. Know what I say? Come now, Scarlet. That's your cue.
Yeah, they weren't trying to
Show
be
these kids
secretive
what you
about
can
this.
do. Come on, kids, now just go home. What are you doing here alone? I am going to call your parents on the phone. That's right. Don't you think they'll get a fright when they hear you're out at night and not tucked into your bed tight? Yes, I'm going to rat on you, 'cause that's just what phantoms do.
I love the theatrics of this boss fight. Quite literally the theatrics of this boss fight. Like, just the guy singing is amazing. I love this. Like, I love this aesthetic of the boss fight is like you're literally fighting the theater. Like you're fighting a performer. I love the aesthetics of this. Because it's amazing. Like you're fighting the play. Now we just beat the living crap out of the theater. Like, I love this. Because you're, like, the boss fight is a stage performance. Like, it's like one of the, like, I love boss fights that do stuff like this. Because it's just so clever. It's really, really clever. Like a game I've been playing recently, Hi-Fi Rush. It's got a similar like idea for a boss fight with the Mimosa fight. The fight is essentially you fighting on a stage, and the whole fight is like this big old stage performance, and it works so well. It's an amazing boss fight backed by one of the best tracks in the game. Like, I love that boss fight, and this, like, I love bosses that do stuff like this. Like, clever and unique boss fights like this that just really fit the theming. Like this is how you do a boss fight. Ah, Fred, you should have let me get the finishing blow. Well, that's one way to go out for something like this. Like I said, I love bosses like this. They're my personal favorite. All right. Now, let us figure out who the culprit of this case is once it finishes loading. This takes a lot longer than I remember it. But why does it take so long to load? There it goes. You're the culprit! And just Pursuit from Phoenix Frights just starts playing in the background.
Like the curtains closed on this musical.
Coach Hayes?
What?
No one was surprised.
But where's Ms. Hilkins?
Except
Right
Fred.
here.
She was just scared.
Not me. Whenever I thought the Phantom was around, I ran to protect my most precious possession. A ghost.
I mean, that is pretty epic.
I won for the performing I used to do. I predict someday Anna will have one
Oh,
too.
that's sweet.
Why did the coach do it?
Simple. For the love of the game.
I'm sorry, but
He knew he needed a full team to have a chance at winning this weekend's game.
So like he sabotaged.
the problem is you schedule, like,
Exactly.
this is
Then
the
coach
scheduling
hooked himself
department's
up to the
problem.
wiring
Like,
in the theater, making it look like he could fly.
And I would have gotten away with it if it weren't for you meddling kids.
Well, it sounds like his next play will be a
seems really
gripping
good, though.
courtroom drama. And the school is finally scarce of scares.
Scooby-Dooby-Doo.
okay, but the problem with this is that no school would ever schedule things like this at the same exact time. Especially considering, like, half the time, those two things conflict with each other. 9 times out of 10.
Scooby-Dooby-Doo.
Because, like, well, like, every so often, like, a football player tends to be on, like, on the band, and, you know, they have to worry about that. So, yeah. Anyway, y'all like, Turnabout Big Top from Phoenix Wright Justice for All? Let's go. It's not nearly as bad as that case, though. So imagine Disneyland, but it's a lot more steampunk. Like a steampunk dystopian Disneyland. Specifically steampunk. Disneyland is already dystopian. Poor security guard. He didn't survive his shift to 6 a.m. Now he's gonna get stuffed in a robot costume. Here we go. Alright.
Oh boy.
And that guy already has an
Dogs,
alibi.
like here we come.
Yummy, yummy, yummy.
Jeepers, I can't believe we've come all this way so you guys can practice your eating.
Practice? Like we're
Yeah.
already divas of digestion.
We're only like
Hey, it's
40 minutes in, we're
closed.
already on the
What?
second case.
That's strange. This place never closes.
And maybe it's because it's the middle of the fucking night.
Come on, gang. It looks and sounds like we've got a mystery on our hands.
It's the middle of the night.
Dogs.
Hopefully.
What
they'll
amusement
still
park's
be
open
waiting
in the
for us at
middle of
little
the
cave.
night?
Screams that way. Food
Actually, I prefer
stand
Scooby.
the other way. And that's where we're going. Come on, Scoob.
Yeah, let's just go take a casual stroll through the sewers. Great start. Running through the shit of Disneyland. Oh crap. Like, I'm looking at this as somebody who's been making their own games. Like, trying to, like, look at what I like about this and what I can put into my own games. For example, that last boss fight is something I want to do. I want this boss fight that's basically just like 2 theater kids battling it out. I think it'd be really fun. No, you don't gotta show me. Alright, like, because that's such a cool idea. Like, having one of them doing this whole stage performance, singing this musical, and the other is just going to town on them, while also singing a musical. It'd be really fun. Oh yeah, I hope none of you have a fear of dolls, by the way. This is creepy. Why is one eye like a real eye and the other is a button? Don't have to, just kill you here. I guess there's an invisible wall. Yeah, of course there is. Don't want enemies spawning right on top of you. Like, here's the thing, this game was designed to be finished. Because, you know, back in the day, you couldn't just finish a game. Like, you couldn't, like, back in the day, you couldn't just update a game with more content. This game was designed to be finished. So, it's got a whole crap ton of extra to do. Like, you can go for all the trophies, the medallions, replay mode exists to allow you to do that. Like, every level pretty much has to be replayed so you can get all the medallions, because some are tied behind character gates that you don't have. It's amazing. Like, this is back in the day. Back when licensed games weren't just crappy mobile games, and they were actually fully fleshed out games. I want to, like, the SpongeBob games that have come out recently, those are pretty dang good. I want to see more like that. Heck, entire franchises could be rebooted off of, like, licensed games. Make a game. People might be interested if they see the game like, oh, this character named Jenny from a show called My Life as a Teenage Robot, that, oh, this show isn't being made anymore. How about we get it made again? I like this character. I want to see more of his adventures. Like, imagine if they did that. Like, games are really hard and they come as a way, like, to test the waters, but imagine if they did that. If they just made licensed games every so often, just like franchises that are just dead, like just dead franchises. Like, they just get like maybe like a spot or two in like a SpongeBob game. Like, imagine if there's like a secret level you could go to that's like based around another show from Nickelodeon's past, and be like a way for Nickelodeon to like test the waters. Like, it's a story-based level, like based around X, like based around a show. Like, imagine how cool that would be. Because here's the thing, like, licensed games have such an amazing potential for allowing for some of the coolest things. Like, Nickelodeon All-Stars Brawl. I
yo-yo power.
really wish that game was actually finished. It needed more time in the oven. It did. Like, it was really janky, but like, imagine if that game actually was finished by the time it got, you know, played. Like, imagine how good that game would have been. Like, it could actually be a really competitively viable game. Like, it's fast-paced. It's a fast-paced game.
Hungry Hound and Starving Shags to base camp. Come in, base camp.
This is
But yeah,
base
like,
camp.
imagine if they just...
Hey, Daphne. Me
Like,
and
imagine if
Scoopster
Nickelodeon All-Stars Brawl
found
was
the
actually good and a fun platform fighter.
It's like a
Like,
toy
that
town.
game had so
We
much
think.
potential. It was so fast to play, and it felt real, and like aside from the jankiness, it was pretty fun.
No
Like, I
Dagwood
enjoyed my
dogs
time
yet.
playing it.
I say Dagwood dogs. It's like
The thing is, it really doesn't seem like you can make a good, like, platform fighter without Masahiro Sakurai behind
Do
it.
you reckon she's onto it, Scoob?
Like, prefer, like,
Oh boy.
Nickelodeon All-Stars Brawl failed. Multiverses failed for different reasons. Like, why can't, like, Rivals of Aether is a good game. I'm sorry, I just don't take it seriously. Like, I usually play with, like, workshop characters because that's just, it's really fun to play with workshop characters in that game. Because it's just the dumbest thing. It's, like, actually the dumbest thing. Because I can have, like, Shaggy, Ultra Instinct Shaggy fighting Purple Guy from Five Nights at Freddy's outside a Waffle House. Like, why wouldn't I want to play that game? The meme potential, but the game does have, like, an actually good combat system. And, like, if I were to get into the game seriously, I probably could enjoy it, but I play a lot of my fighting games casually. But, yeah, Nickelodeon All-Stars Brawl had a lot of potential. It's just, they didn't do anything with it. Like, they added Jenny later on, but I don't even know what her moveset's like because
We've gotta, like,
I
do it
have
together.
yet to actually get the DLC because I really don't think the DLC was worth it because I don't really play the game. Like, I played the game at launch, and if I were to play more of it, I probably could enjoy it, but like, they didn't even have voice acting at the time of release.
Like I could grapple.
Like, come on. Like I can understand it might be harder to get some voices in the game, but like you couldn't get like Tom Kenny to play SpongeBob. You couldn't bring him in.
Like there it is, Scoob. Dead ahead. Snack Shack, here we come.
You couldn't even get the guy to play SpongeBob on Nickelodeon fighting game. What is wrong with you? And even when they added voice acting, it was just random clips. I wanted to hear SpongeBob tell Patrick to fuck off. I'm gonna fight you. I'm gonna beat you to death. Like, I wanted that to be in the game. One day I should make my own platform fighter. The problem with making a platform fighter is that they are really complicated. Like, fighting games are really hard to make without royally fucking up. Because here's the thing about a fighting game, it needs to feel good to play, and if it's not good to play, no one's gonna want to play your game. It's exactly as I just said, it doesn't feel good. It's bad play. Man, multiverses, I'm really annoyed about multiverses though. That game had so much potential, and it just got ruined because it was a free-to-play. Like, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have to grind to unlock my characters. In a fighting game, I should be, like, especially considering it's really expensive to actually get the characters. And I didn't want to actually pay money into the game for, like, basic content. And there's, like, no way to test the characters you wanted to play. And there was really only multiplayer content. Like, fighting games need that appeal to casual play, and it just didn't have it. The game was also a bit floaty, but my mains in the game were Bugs, probably. I played Bugs a lot, Harley Quinn, Shaggy.
Step away from the sandwich.
Like, those were my mains in the game.
We couldn't let innocent hot dogs just go to waste.
Oh, that's some hot dog.
That's an
Tell you
abomination.
what, if you make one of them for me, I'll let you off.
Like-minded individual, I see. Yeah, with Nickelodeon All-Stars Brawl,
Scooby-Doo.
the game felt unfinished. With Multiverses, it tried to do the free-to-play thing. And the problem with free-to-play is quite often, like, the content, like, you have, there's no single-player content. It's a multiplayer-focused game, but you still need casual content to keep people interested in your game. You can't just release a multiplayer-only game and expect people to keep playing it. There needs to be some sort of single-player, like, grab for them to try to play.
We came here to help. We're Mystery Inc. Our friends are out searching for the non-edible type clues.
Oh, if they want to find clues, they should be heading for the haunted house.
I'll try to lure them into a trap. But, like, that's just my take. My take is, let's stop doing free-to-play because it sucks. The whole idea is it's trying to grab your attention and keep you interested, but there's not that much attention to go around. Like, you're constantly fighting everybody else. How about we just make genuinely good games?
In the place, and we haven't found anything we need.
Oh, I know exactly what I need to find. Something to turn my stomach right side up.
Like, my two favorite games of the year so far are Hi-Fi Rush and Pizza Time. And I have yet to play Resident Evil 4 Remake. The moment I play that, that's gonna go on the list of greatest games of the year. Like, game of the year for me is decided between one of those two. And like, indie game of the year, definitely Pizza Tower, but right now for like game of the year for me, like, specifically, it's probably Hi-Fi Rush. I love the crap out of Hi-Fi Rush. Like, every single boss fight feels really
Shaggy
good
will
to
have
fight.
some too.
Like, my personal favorite was probably Mimosa. Mimosa was a fun boss, and her track is amazing. My Heart Feels No Pain is an amazing song. Like, I feel bad for all the people who play Hi-Fi Rush in non-stream.
You're in trouble now.
Because clearly, you missed out. Like, don't get me wrong. The person who did the music for the original... The original music... Like, the licensed music, probably good. The original tracks are infinitely better because they actually feel like they actually were designed with the game in mind. Like, don't get me wrong. Free Radicals probably sounds amazing, but Captain Normals, that's a song right there. And all the songs, they do sound similar to like their licensed counterparts. It's just not quite as good. Like, they had to sound similar for gameplay reasons, but they did not need to go as hard as they did. Because, like, seriously, I don't even know what the, like, non-streamer mode version of Mimosa's boss fight is. Because My Heart Feels No Pain feels like the song that's supposed to be there.
Come in, Mystery Inc.
And that's my thing. Like, that's the thing I really want to see
Velma here.
in a lot of, like, in a lot more games. Like, licensed music's great and all, but
Shoot.
you could have the original music. You could have original music. And the original music
Where? Tell us.
could actually fit the theming of, like, the boss fight more, like...
Okay then, Daphne. Next stop, the haunted house.
Ah, crap, come on.
More baloney, Scooby-Doo.
Ah!
Who was that? What are you two doing? You're not eating again, are you?
Oh wait, you're just gonna spawn me in the middle of on a rotating platform. That's cool. Where was I? Like, okay, I'm getting off topic. I was talking about, I will say, songs that just feel like they fit in the game that they're supposed to fit in are gonna be better than licensed songs 100% because they were originally made for the game. Meaning, they will better fit the theming of the game. They'll have better synergy with the rest of the game's music if done right. Like, Glass Pyramids did an amazing job with that game soundtrack. Where was I? Oh yeah, complaining about free-to-plays. The games, like, free-to-play games have this problem where it really feels like they're trying to keep your attention by having you play the game every day. When in reality, you could easily just have, like, one game. You can easily just have one game that's finished upon release and will be infinitely better than this. We'll release content later. Free-to-plays are multiplayer. Like, little to no single-player content, so the entire whole is multiplayer. And the moment that multiplayer game's been around for long enough, it's not really fun to get into. It's because basically you're fighting people who have been playing this game for years.
Daphne, sounds like we've got company.
Like, you're fighting the people who have been basically playing this game for way too long, and they've pretty much mastered the skills. Like, that's just kind of what it feels like hopping into a new game. With TF2, it really felt like that. Like, I was getting owned. I was getting my ass kicked every single lobby I joined when I first started. And I still do. Wait, how do I get these guys up again? There we go. Like, I still do, but not nearly as much, because I've spent, like, I spent a long time in the game. But releasing, like, multiplayer games, I understand adding new content and balancing things out as the meta changes.
Halt!
You're the culprit!
To enter my town.
Your town?
Who are you?
Velma and Daphne of Mystery Inc. And who the heck are you?
Take a sip of water.
I am Numbers. I keep
okay,
these clean.
okay,
My
let me
super
1, 2, 3
awesome
you out of here.
You'd be
Cute.
They're coming.
Clowns. Terrifying clowns.
Fear. Numbers is.
Yeah, like, when you play games, like, imagine if you finished, like, I understand multiplayer games getting new content as meta changes, balance changes, like, I understand that. But, like, when it feels like you're just holding back content that could so easily be earned in-game, like, Battle Passes, I absolutely hate. I hate Battle Passes so much. Because it just feels like a grind to complete. Like, Multiverse's Battle Passes suck. Like, the amount of grinding you actually had to do was
Come on, let's find the
stupid.
haunted house.
It was just so brutally long. But... Sorry. But maybe, just maybe, you make unlockable costumes instead with some single-player content in it. Like, the thing is, Multiverses actually had a really good starting point to make a good story.
Really
Think about it like this. Multiverses has the concept where all of these characters from different realities are just merging together. And with them merging together, like, that's gonna lead to conflict. Like, imagine Batman and Bugs Bunny just doing some crime solving together. Like Bugs Bunny doing the most random thing you can imagine. And then Batman actually being a detective. Like, imagine. Like, you have infinite potential with that, and you just didn't use it? You made a multiplayer only game when you could have had such a cool story? I'm sorry, but clearly you don't know what you're doing. Sorry to say, you didn't know what you were doing, my friend. It's just one of those things where Battle Passes just feel like they're just like an excuse not to make like new original content. Toy detector glass. Yeah. Because think about it like this. Think of Smash Bros. For a second. That game, like, DLC, I understand, adding new DLC characters, but the game itself felt finished to an extreme degree, and it got new content as it came along. Like, finished as in a massive roster of absolutely insane characters, and it only took a DLC character to get one of them banned from competitive play. Like, a lot of them aren't viable for competitive play, but there's still a lot of characters. Like, you want a character? There's probably a character in the game for you. Like, it's amazing. Like, the thing is, Nintendo, I dislike their practices when it comes to, like, their community. Like, they suck at doing, you know, community stuff as a game dev company. You know,
This is Velma. Come
a
in,
game
Fred.
company should probably keep its customers happy, but
We just met a boy
their games are so good.
In the streets.
It feels bad buying them, but the games feel really good. The games are good. But 2 and 3 was an amazing game. Like, I enjoyed playing through the story mode. I don't have Switch Online anymore. I was
Toy detector.
living off my cousin's like family plan, but he stopped playing his Switch, so he stopped paying for his family plan, so I didn't have Switch Online anymore. So that's a shame. Oh crap, I missed. Ah, come on. Velma, get out of the way. Velma, get out of the way. But Smash Bros is an example of what happens when you actually finish a game. Not even Nintendo's great at that anymore.
Troublemaker.
Like, Nintendo, like a lot of their like Mario Sports games started getting released in chunks. Not even Nintendo Switch Sports was finished on release, and 3 of the games were the same game to play, basically. Like, how do you mess up that bad? I've gotta ask. I really have got to ask. Oh well. Also, next time we run to like one of the bigger balls things, I think they're called. I don't remember what they're actually called. I'll have a sumo. We'll have a sumo. Yeah, like the Wii era is back when game developers actually had to finish their game. Like they couldn't add new content. Like, they had to make sure if there was something they wanted to put in the game, it had to be in the game. Like there was no stalling. You finish the game, we release it. Like Looney Tunes Acme Arsenal. I intend to play that game soon. Like, basically, I'm like this.
They look tasty.
This capture cards I'm using is on loan, and I plan to keep it until I beat both Scooby-Doo Wii games and Acme Arsenal. But okay, we can actually do this.
Troublemaker.
Sumo duel. Sumo duel. Oh crap. Oh no, I'm about to lose. KO. Velma wins. Okay. Where was I? Oh yeah. Like this is the era where you actually get to finish your video before you release that. Otherwise, you are going to be under a lot of scrutiny. Like, it was unacceptable to finish games like this back in the day. Just borderline unacceptable. Like, it was, like, games like Poppy Playtime just didn't exist back in this era. Because there was no, we make one chapter and then we'll release the next one later. Garden of Banban wouldn't exist, like, in a time like this. Because their strategy is make a 1 hour experience and call it a day and hope you don't realize you can refund the game. Ah, crap. Like, games like that just would be under so much scrutiny. Like, and YouTube didn't exist, so they couldn't rely on YouTubers playing the game in order to get as much revenue as possible. Like, here's the thing about, like, YouTubers and games, like, it's kind of a double-edged sword. Because here's the thing, a lot of reasonable people will look at your game from this creator and see what the game is, see if the game's actually good or not. Like, it's great for advertisement, but if you actually have a terrible game, it will hurt your game. Unless, of course, you're trying to target the children and using children as a way to sell merchandise and gain as much money as possible. But the game itself could be better. These games, why do we have to accept these terrible games? And also, Velma's stuck in a death loop. Like, why? Why can't we just have finished games upon release? And with the modern day, maybe we can add new content to finished games. That's not an excuse to make unfinished games. That's telling you.
Time to put this suit to use.
Make a finished game. Oh yeah, sumo duel.
Watch where you're swinging that.
No. This is a violation of the rules.
Hey!
Yeah. Sumo duel. You got this, Velma.
Go on.
Go. Get him. Come on. Come on, you can get him. I believe in you. Get him. Yeah! Oh crap, she's dead. Where was I? Oh yeah. Like, games like Garden of Banban just wouldn't be able to exist. Simply, like, because you can't get away with just, like, not finishing your game and just hoping YouTubers play it to give you free advertisement. Like, you actually have to finish your games. Like, even licensed games that had the name of a brand backing them. they didn't get to use it as an excuse. They still had to finish their games. Some did, and those games suck. But nowadays, it isn't nearly as acceptable. Like, nowadays, you can just rely on YouTubers to play your stupid game, and you'll get free advertisement, and you won't have to worry about, you don't have to worry about if your game's actually good or not. Because some YouTubers will play it and pretend it's the best thing in the world.
Need your help here.
And others will be critical about you, and it's, as a game developer, how you respond is a great show of your character. Because as a game developer, my goal is I have two very specific like rules when it comes to me being a game dev and wanting to take feedback. Specifically, I want to put in the credits of a game at some point. Thank you, Yandere Dev and the Euphoric Brothers, for teaching me how to not be a game developer. That's my goal in life. Am I gonna do that? No, I'll probably get sued for, like, defamation of character. Even though that they deserve it.
Too fast for you, monster.
Oh crap, there's a fork arrow. Like,
We're sorry, like, whatever.
oh yeah, second chase, by the way. Yeah, like, the thing is, like, how you, like, Euphoric Brothers and Yandere Dev are two examples of how to not respond to community feedback with, like, genuine concerns of your game. Like, if people are speedrunning getting banned from your Discord server, you've done something wrong. You've done something horribly, horribly wrong. Like, and especially as an indie developer, your goal is to be as non-controversial as possible. Your advertising is the internet. So doing something extremely controversial and just not responding to it is not a good answer as a game developer. Especially an indie game developer, because you don't have big fuck you money to back you up. But like, my goal is I want to make games, obviously, and I want to make them in such a way where I make them as actually well put together as possible. Because, like, why wouldn't I? That's just how you make good video games. That's how you get people to want to play your games. Like, I do not understand the idea of we should just make an unfinished game, YouTubers will play it, and especially if it's a horror game, and just act like it's the best thing in the world. Like, I will say one thing, at least Gar and Band didn't try to do NFTs. That's like the one thing that they didn't do. Honestly surprised. Like, Band developers are clearly trying to make money, and they haven't, like, actually, like, the way they responded to, like, people giving them feedback is not how an indie dev should respond to people giving them feedback, how nobody should really respond to somebody giving them feedback. Their response was, no, our game is amazing. How dare you tell us otherwise? We have made the best game in the world. All of this is harassment. And while, yes, there was actual harassment in the post that they showed, they also grouped in some actual constructive feedback. So,
check this out.
Essentially what they did is they made it so that their, like, quote-unquote fans, or the people who are blindly following them for some reason, because it's the internet and people do that, no matter the circumstance, they look at this and say, oh, you can't be saying about this, like, you can't be saying this about them, that this is harassment, even though it's like a just genuine genuine criticism of the game. You can have genuine criticism of a game, and it's up to people to respond properly. Like, it's not your job. Like, it's not an indie developer's job to completely ignore feedback. It's not an indie developer's job to ignore feedback. That's just gonna get them infinitely more problems just doing that. Because doing that is basically telling your audience that feedback just doesn't exist. Feedback is not okay. Because why would it be? Because feedback is clearly harassment and not to help the betterment of the developer.
Jump to get that.
Like, feedback as a game developer, especially one that claims to not have that much experience, and it shows you don't have experience, or you're just making a soulless game and making as much money as possible. The merch button on the main menu screen. That, by the way. But,
Bye-bye.
like, the thing is, another thing you want to do is you want to actually like respond to controversies as much as possible. Like, I don't know the exact thing of like what the Euphoric Brothers have been doing. I think what they do is they try to ignore the fact that they made a game about a school shooter that's horribly, horribly offensive. Like, as in, that's not how you make a... Like, as in, you had decided to have humor be the main focus of a game about a really serious topic, and I saw a playthrough of the game. It ain't pretty. Like, instead of just ignoring the fact you made that game, talk about it. Like, say this was a mistake when you made it. I don't think they've ever responded to them making that game. I could be wrong, so take everything I'm saying with a grain of salt. I could be horribly wrong. It doesn't like change the fact that they don't really try with their games. Like, think about it like this. Somebody with literally zero game dev experience managed to make a better game in a week versus the dev's 9th game. Like, I'm sorry. At that point, clearly something's going on here. It's not inexperience. It's not inexperience at making 3D games. Something's going on. Something. Is it you try to gain as much money as possible? Probably. Because that's just what we do here. That's what we do. We make as much money as possible. Like, the thing is, I did see that playthrough of, like, the game I was talking about, like, the Euphoric Brothers' other game that's extremely controversial and horribly, horribly offensive. But what I will say, I can at least tell that some sort of soul was put into the game. Like, my main thing with, like, games in general is if you're going to make a game, especially an indie project, passion is the first thing you gotta have in any creative work at all.
Hey, watch it, buddy.
Because if you don't have that, what are you doing? Why are you doing this? If you don't have passion, like, why are you making a video game? Video games take time and effort to make. Like, you don't just, not just like an overnight thing. You have to have an actual passion for your work.
More for us. Yahoo!
And that's my main problem with, like, the Euphoric Brothers, like, with their games. There's, like, no effort being put into them. There's no effort being put into them. There's no passion. You can't see passion in the projects. Like, I'm gonna point to SpongeBob SquarePants for a minute. Like, when I look at SpongeBob SquarePants, I can see the actual passion put into these projects. I can see Hillenburg's care and love for his character inside of SpongeBob. I actually read a book called Hillenburg and SpongeBob SquarePants. Stephen Hillenburg and SpongeBob SquarePants. It goes to, like, the origin story of, like, how SpongeBob was created and different aspects to what created SpongeBob SquarePants. Along with, like, backstory on Hillenburg's life.
We're one clue closer.
It goes into his work history, and so on and so forth. It goes into, like, how he made an episode, how he makes episodes, how he... Like, of course, he has a team. It's not all just him. It'd be insane if it was, but... Like, you can feel Hillenburg's passion for his creation, his world, within the early seasons of SpongeBob. I can feel the love and attention put into SpongeBob that early on. Like, the thing about it like this. Every single episode of SpongeBob SquarePants, I think that includes both parts of an episode, like both like 11-minute segment of an episode. That like 22 minutes of SpongeBob takes 11 months to create, according to the book I read. The book could be wrong, but at least according to the book I read, it's like 11 months to create a singular episode of SpongeBob. That's insane. Well, actually, it's kind of standard animation every episode. Like, think about it like that. You have to care enough to actually put in the effort to craft together this thing. Like, that's including like all the storyboarding. Like,
that's where the toys are coming from.
It would take it takes a lot less time the less you care about a project.
Like Christmas can't be too fun in this town.
Yeah.
So,
head to the toy factory. We'll all meet up there.
Because as a game developer, like as somebody who does a lot of creative work, passion is the one thing you absolutely need to be able to do this thing properly, to actually be able to be in this like, creative industries properly. Like, people can tell when you don't care. People can tell. Oh, by the way...
Who's there? Show yourself!
Evening?
You're the culprit, Mr. Willy Wonka!
To you.
Okay, but where? Oh yeah, but yeah.
To you.
Like to create a passion.
Toiler, that's the name.
Like, yeah, this guy's Willy Wonka, by the way.
Completely sane.
If you couldn't tell, this guy's a stand for Willy Wonka.
A toy maker.
Where was
What a great man.
They say they might have to shut down the amusement park.
We won't let that happen.
This is just a town that's also an amusement park.
So,
this is Disney.
the toy maker?
Everyone here knows him, loved by all. Pretty much the town hero. There was going to be a statue, but they couldn't do him justice.
So,
can you take us to the toy maker's factory?
If you think I can, that's my plan.
So what was
follow
like,
my friendly followers?
Yeah, like,
follow.
When I can tell that barely any effort has been put into a game, like I'm going to enjoy the game less because I know what truly went into it, and it ain't pretty. Like it's that one thing I really dislike.
Where'd he go?
Games.
He was just here.
I don't care. Let's get to this
I
factory.
really
The whole
dislike
town's full
games
of
that
weirdos.
clearly didn't try. Like
Daphne
that's
here.
the first
Velma,
thing
are you there?
to make me hate a game.
Over here. What is it, Daphne?
Is to see the lack
We
of
just met the
passion put
strangest
into
man,
it.
Tim Toiler,
Because
a real nut job.
At that point, why did you make the game?
Tim Toiler.
Oh, and Vigilante Boy is packing some serious firepower.
You saw numbers again?
Yeah, but he didn't stick around long enough to chat.
Yep, that sounds like him.
Well, we're all heading to the toy factory. We'll meet you there.
Okay, see you soon. Velma out.
Like, I can go easier on games like Security Breach. Like, even though the game is objectively bad, like in so many ways, I can go easier on them because I do see the care they had for the horror. I do see the care and love and passion. Like to make me truly hate the game, you have to remove that and also have to. Because that passion is what drives the creative industry, and if games that didn't have that just get to thrive off of like abusing algorithms, like using the Steam algorithm in order to make sure that your game is on the front page every 2 months, that's not fun. That's just straight up like abusing Steam systems. It's like, if you're clearly just trying to advertise to kids to get as much money as possible, like I can see where things go wrong. Like I can tell why. It just makes me think, why did you make this? You really didn't like what you were doing. You didn't want to put in the time and effort to finish it. Like, with my game, I will admit, the one I technically have released, it's called Mr. Jump Wakes Up in a Field, and is late for an art class that he's failing, so decides to time travel to make it to art class while being chased by the time gods of the United States of America of 1914, who was interrupted from playing dodgeball. Unreal remained and restored yet. That is a Unreal recreation of a game I made in a crappy program called FlowLab. It's technically released on itch if you want to go play it, but the game itself, like, I will admit, I didn't quite finish it. The gameplay works, and it is kind of where it was before, and there's like one music track in the entire game, and that's it. There's one music track, and it's hard to call it a music track at all. It's a lot of oh my goodness, Fred, get out of the corner!
This better do something.
Thank you.
Jeepers, they mean business.
Yeah, like, the game is technically finished, but I did, like, abandon it, because I didn't... The thing I didn't finish the game's music. I didn't finish the game's OST, because it's a shitty game I made in FlowLab in, like, 3 months. But the fact that I did it in 3 months, and there's more and it's better than Ban says a lot. Like, I think it's better than Ban. It's terrible. It's a 2D platformer that's got, like, 6 levels. And only 2 of them use music, and it's the same audio track for both of them. So, like, it could be better. It could be better, don't get me wrong, Mr. Jump could be better. But in my opinion, like, it's where it needed to be. Like, it's a shitty, like, the game itself is a shitpost. Let's be honest here. It was a computer project I had, and it was a shitpost. Like, that's what it was.
Just like skating, man.
Oh, jeez. Oh, you ready for some funky geometry? The game is just
for Scooby-Doo.
It's just a better graphic version of the original with faster gameplay, I think it was, and like just overall fixing a couple problems that the original had that just couldn't be fixed with the engine. It's shit. It's really shit. And you can tell it's my first project in Unreal. Like, I didn't even realize I could put code in a game mode, which is essential for making sure you don't create too many assets that don't need to be made when you can just chuck things into a game mode and you're done. Like, I didn't even think about it, which is insane. But, no. Oh, the music. Okay, but like the Mr. Jump remake, it's terrible. It's really bad. Well, I'm still proud of it because I finished a game. Well, the music could be better. There could be actual music in the game, but the game's done. I finished a project. That alone feels really good. Like, that, I don't do that enough. I really want to do it more often. Mr. Jump was just a fun project to finish. It was a fun game to make. And yeah, did it need more time in the oven? Probably, but hey, it's a shitty shitpost game that I made in a computer class that I decided to update to a new engine for no fucking reason other than I felt like it. And as a way to learn Unreal Engine, which I did, and I'm using it to create a much more complicated game. I'm making a game about a succubus going on dates to kill guilty people. It's called Succubus Simulator. It's the best game to ever exist. It's it is a game that it's a game I'm proud of. Like, so far, the game's coming out quite nice. I actually want to add another computer apps project game I made into Succubus Sim as just a way to have more content, just as a bonus. It doesn't need to be there, but it's a fun bonus. Actually, I'm thinking about doing a dev stream for it. Because honestly, I want to do a dev stream for it. It sounds like fun. Just remaking a game pretty much completely from scratch within another game. Like, it needs to be done. It could be done, and I'm going to do it. Well, I'm actually about to run out of courage. Okay. Yeah, like Succubus Simulator is a game I'm making for funsies that also just so happens to connect to my other projects. Like, it just so happens that it's a fun little game that I can use my knowledge of Unreal Engine to create. A visual novel where there's like you have to make your date actually want to go on a date with you. It's a fun concept. I like it. It's a concept that I want to see more of. Where am I going? Oh, there we go. The whole idea is like it randomly generates dates, and you just go on dates with random people, and you try to only kill guilty people. And it's a really fun concept that I want to do more. Now, the idea is kind of like a roguelike dating simulator, I guess, if you want to call it that. A bit of a stretch, but you can't say that. Hurry up, Scooby. That's the idea, and I want to do more of it because it sounds like fun. The whole idea is like it's randomly generated dates, and it forces me to learn new things about Unreal Engine in order to pull it off. Who's still alive? Oh, there we go. Wait, no, you're not dead. There we go. Now it's dead. It's like, it's just a fun little project. It's not serious in the slightest, at least not yet. It'll be fun. It'll be a fun little thing to do. There's not much to it. It is just like, it's just a game.
Together.
Like, sort of like, it's sort of roguelike in a sense where like, you have to try to keep your morality up while trying, you know, not kill innocent dates, kill guilty dates. There's a sense of like keeping your morality going, and it's a fun idea, and I want to do more of it.
Yeah, just like skating, man.
I do need to do a lot of the art for it. I'm still using a lot of temporary art, which is a problem. The more temporary art I use, I need to start working on getting the actual art of the game, actual characters of the game in place, instead of just using the developer art.
This is like our planet.
But I'll figure it out. Yep. No, I'm starting to come around to the gun. Oh crap! Oh wait! I'm alive. Yeah, there we go. Blue. I forgot how long this level is.
Yeah, just
I think
like
this is
skating,
probably one of the
man.
longer levels of the game. Like it's the final level before the boss fight of the chapter. But like the thing is, I have this major game project that I've been planning for so long. It's like my dream game. But the problem with it is that I don't have the experience to actually... Oh my goodness. I could have swore I double jumped.
Yeah, just like skating, man.
Oh, there's like... Okay, guess I'll go this way. Yeah, that's easy. Okay, this is kind of annoying. Come on, there we go. There we go.
Super Scooby.
Oh, yeah, I see the other one. So, no. But the whole idea is I need more practice when it comes to Unreal Engine. I need to learn more. So as I make more test games, I learn more about the engine and more how to make my dream game.
Super Shag!
Like, when you're just starting with game development, you shouldn't immediately start with making your dream game. You don't have the time. You don't have the experience to actually do it. You need experience before you start making the complex things.
Level together.
So just make the most terrible, the most shitty shitpost games you can imagine.
Hey, Daph!
And you'll
Daphne!
figure it out
Come in,
as you go
Daphne.
along.
This is Daphne. What is
You'll learn how to game
Scooby
dev.
found the coolest hat ever. Could it be a clue?
a hat? What kind of hat?
Like a tall hat?
Shaggy, you're a genius. That's Tim Toiler's hat. But why is it in the toy factory? He must be in trouble.
Of course
Or he's
in
the
trouble.
culprit.
If I lost a hat this school, my mom would kill me too.
No, I mean he's in danger. See if you can find him.
Oh boy. More work, Scoob.
But, yeah, like Mr. John is a way for me to gain experience and learn more about the engine. Some of this thing is a way for me to learn more about the engine I'm working in, along with making a more complex project, and maybe selling it for like $2 on Steam. Maybe learn a little cash back for it. Like, it's not a game that's worth a lot of money. At most, it's worth like $2. I'm not gonna kid myself about the value of my project. It's $2. Take it or leave it, really. Like, here's the thing. The whole idea behind Succubus Simulator that led to its creation was I wanted to make a game jam project. And the whole idea was I could make a better game than the developers of Garden of Banban in 2 weeks. I'd like to go back to Shaggy. I guess I'm gonna go this way. But I want to prove I can make a better game than the developers of Garden of Banban in 2 weeks, which, fun fact, I severely overestimated my abilities. Especially considering I kept adding things to the project, and I just chose a terrible project to make a game out of. So that's how that went. And the idea is I could sell a better game than the developers of Garden of Banban for less money than Banban. Oh crap. Yeah, I could sell a better game than the Banban devs. Like, I could just sell a better game. Like, for less than, and still have it be better. Because $2, that's all I intend to sell my game for. Because I think it's funny. Like, because $2 is just that one amount of money where you don't really think about it. Like, why would you price something to be $2? Like, oh, this guy's eye reminds me of Shadow. Oh, hold on, here's gonna slow motion. I'm sure you all can hear the music much better than I can. Just spam the button.
This is like our planet.
Yeah. This will eventually kill them. I just do not understand. Like, the whole idea is I can make a better game, sell it for less, and it'll still be cool. Like, $2. It's just $2. Not $5. That's not. It's not rounding up to 5. It's just $2. Also, what is happening? Scooby stuck on. Scooby was stuck on an invisible wall. And I've sunlocked the enemy. You know, yeah, I'm really starting to come around the guns. This is really, really fun. Yeah! This whole shoot has just been me going off on a tangent. My bad. I'm not really good with shooting. Like, I don't really know what topics to work off of. But, $2, yeah. Hopefully, like, I got a lot of work left to do on Succubus Simulator, as in a lot of the art, a lot more of the programming. Like, the entirety of the topic system, which is supposed to be the major backbone of how you're supposed to play the game, which is like these intertwining topics as you try to convince this person that they like you and you want to, and they want to go home with them so that you can kill them. You know, the entire idea of the game. You just can't do it because it's not in the game yet, and it's just stuck to a debug button. That's how it's been going. Alright, boss time. Yeah, I think I might actually call it after the boss. But if I'm gonna play the game, I'm gonna play as a rock star. I play way too much Hi-Fi Rush. Huh. I think that guy is a bit smaller than it was earlier. Yeah, I can turn up the audio on my end. Alright, I can actually hear the game now. We're gonna do a boss. It's gonna be boss fight time. Oh, that's a cool idle animation. Too Big to Fail starts playing. Too big to fail. Gonna take what I want, what I want, what I want. Oh yeah! Now that's what I'm talking about. This is a boss fight. Like, this game's got really good boss fights. Or at least really fun feeling boss fights. This is honestly quite boring the moment you actually start looking at the gameplay of it. Yeah! But yeah, I'm gonna focus on the actual game now. Yeah. You would think he'd learn to stop punching his hand to the ground, because I keep beating the living crap out. Oh crap, he actually hit me. Bonk, bonk. Oh crap. Nope, didn't hit me. Whoop. Bonk, 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 bonk. Ah! Come on, come on. Ah, come on. Focus. I want to be a rock star. Okay, there goes one arm. There goes another. Yeah, seriously, Too Big to Fail would just feel really good in this segment. Again, I play way too much Hi-Fi Rush. I should replay Hi-Fi Rush. It's not like it beat it like only a couple weeks ago. Only like a month ago. I should replay it. Maybe I'll bump the difficulty up. I did die a lot though, but then again, I didn't have that healing special. Oh crap, he's American! Oh, that's just cheap. Oh wait! Oh my goodness! Look through his chest, people. There's just a straight up hole in this. Like, they did not texture the inside of the mesh. Like, as anyone who knows anything about game development knows that under most circumstances you shouldn't do, unless you show what the inside of the body looks like. Okay, I gotta swap. Wait, how do I hit this guy again? I forgot. It's been a while. Oh, there we go. There we go. Now I remember. Oh, I just walked off the field.
Ow! It's gonna take more than that.
Come on. Ah. Come on. There we go. Sorry, buddy, you lost your gun. But yeah, the inside of that's not modeled. As a kid, you'd think I remember it being modeled, but I guess it just wasn't. Get education! I'm gonna educate you! And that is a KO. Well, he's dead. And that's how you do it, though. The culprit is you! At least that cussing didn't take nearly as long to load.
Mechanical menace has a master. Tim.
I do like that he doesn't have his hat.
Right. Tim.
That's clever.
Toy man.
At least they remember that detail.
Snappy nickname.
It's actually quite simple, Mr. Smithers. Once the new amusement park opened, all the kids were too busy with the new rides and arcade machines. And Mr. Toiler just plain got jealous.
Did they just build an amusement park around the entire, around this man's factory?
I know where I'd be, because you can't buy Dagwood dogs at a toy stand.
So he sent out terrifying toys to scare the locals away from the amusement park.
And he would have gotten away with it, too, if it weren't for you.
Okay, who else would just make toys? Seriously, who else would just make toys? It'd be the toy maker.
We can't take all the credit.
Like, seriously, these last two culprits are way too obvious.
Yeah, well, who better to help catch an evil toy maker than his former apprentice?
Ooh. Now that things are safe, I'll be making some new toys.
Great! We'll be back here to check them out.
I mean, I guess he would stuff, I guess he could remember, but no, it was
Right now,
obviously him.
we'll be checking those out.
Scooby-Doo! Casually make that. Oh well. That's Scooby-Doo First Frights. At least the first half. We'll be doing the second half next time. It'll be fun. Looking forward to that. We'll be doing episode 3 and 4. The ship and the castle. That was good. Hope you all enjoyed. Here. That's all I got time for today. I'll see you all next stream. Bye. Alright. That was good. Get some music going, I guess. Won't be on for long. Oh man. That went well. Okay. Yeah. Bye, I guess.